Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to the Anmly Podcast. I'm your host, Cam Pat. This is episode 1 of the Anmly Podcast. This is a podcast where we talk about really a little bit of everything, mainly personal finance, budgeting, and music. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. If you're watching this on or listening to this on Spotify, Google Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts. Thank you so much for listening. This is, I think I'm going to call this episode the beginning because this is literally episode 1. And today I'm just going to talk about getting started, even just getting here to this point. I mean, not really much of a setup right now. Got some lights in the background, got a light here. I got this mic I got at Amazon for like $40, like an off-brand Rode mic. And it's honestly took me forever to get started. I guess I have what I used to have. They call analysis paralysis. To where you got so many different distractions going on and things you're trying to figure out, so you end up just not doing anything. And I was just been trying to figure it out and try to do all this research to figure out the best method to get started, and wanted to make sure like the start and everything, the outcome was just absolutely perfect. And by that, it's just held me back from actually getting started in the first place. So yeah, I'm literally just kind of figuring out everything as I go. And thanks so much for being along the ride with me. So a little bit about me. I live in the DFW Metroplex. I'm originally from Omaha, Nebraska. Moved out here probably about 10 years ago. Time flies. Time absolutely flies. I feel like I just got here a few years ago. Been about 10 years already. Moved out here from Omaha. Live in DFW. I work in finance, and I've been working in finance for the past 12 years. I really enjoy it. I really enjoy the people I work with. I really enjoy everything about it. I work in sales within finance, so it's kind of similar to The Pursuit of Happiness, where he's on the phone and he's talking to clients and things like that. Very similar to what I do. It's not exactly what I do, it's very similar. And so I created this podcast and this YouTube channel, to reach out to people and create a community of people similar as me. Create a personal financial literacy. I know there were a lot of things when I was growing up I wish I had learned at a much younger age, and I didn't really learn a lot of it until I started working in finance. If I started investing, I would have started way earlier. Really, as soon as I had a job, I would have started doing something, but I just didn't know, So, what they say, each one teach one. Reach back and help the younger generation and help people like you with the information and the knowledge. You can share the information and knowledge, especially now with the internet, and you can share the information spreads so fast, the good and the bad. That's really what it's all about. It's about helping others, empowering others, but it's all about getting started. You gotta get started. Like I said, this is probably not, it's definitely not the way I imagined getting started. I expected my start to be perfect. Like, that was going to be absolutely perfect. I was going to have this really nice studio, and I'm just gonna have all this expensive equipment and things like that. It's really nice camera. I'm literally doing this on my phone. I have this off-brand Rode mic. I can't remember the name of it, the brand or whatever, but that's literally it. I kept trying to do all this research on YouTube and Google and whatever, and I, just figured, hey, if I keep doing research, I keep trying to wait till I have the right equipment, I keep trying to wait till I have even talking points. I didn't really even have much talk about. If I keep waiting to have the right talking points, and I have to make sure I talk about controversial topics and talk about this, and this is popular, I talk about that. If I make sure I have the right list or whatever, I'll never really start. And that's kind of what happened. It just took me forever to start, forever. So I just figured I'm literally just gonna turn on the camera, turn on the mic, and just start talking, and I just figure it out from there. That's literally what I decided I'm gonna do. And I'll learn along the way. I'm gonna keep continuing to do research. I'm gonna keep continuing to ask for help and seek knowledge and seek understanding. I'm gonna keep continuing to do that. You still gotta do that. But I just got to a point where I was like, okay, if I don't ever start anything, if I just keep doing research, I'll never start. Well, they say the best time to start is now, and I truly believe that. So I literally just decided to turn on the camera, turn on the mic, and just start talking. And I'm normally a pretty quiet person. I'm a really big introvert with extrovert tendencies, if that makes any sense. I don't know, but I'm a really big introvert. I recharge my battery from just being to myself, and that's how I've always been, so I am starting this podcast, YouTube channel. I'm actually in the process of starting a few things. So this is primarily going to be a way for me to spread personal finance knowledge and literacy, but I also so I'm passionate about that, but I'm also extremely passionate about music. I love music. As you can see this guitar behind me. There's a MIDI keyboard over here. You probably can't see that, but I love music. I grew up playing piano when I was a kid, and I quit after a few years. I really shouldn't have quit because I was getting pretty good. I was just getting lazy. I just didn't practice, and then I would not practice, then show up to the piano lesson, and then as soon as I start playing, she would know you didn't practice. And she's like, nah, I didn't practice. But I was getting really good. Especially when I actually did practice. I was getting pretty good. I was just lazy. I was just a kid, lazy. I also wanted to play outside with my friends, ride bikes. I didn't want to be in the house going over scales, But now, I regret, not sticking with it. Because now I appreciate it a lot more. I feel like I picked it back up, probably a little bit before the pandemic. I picked it back up, and I just really enjoy playing. I picked it back up to get better at music theory, get better at piano, because I also produce music. So I picked it back up to help with that, so I could make better music. I really enjoy it, and I really appreciate it a lot more, especially being older. And just realizing how difficult it is to learn that skill. I see some of these people online; they just blow me away. How good some of these people are, and so I would love to be that good, but if I can be that good at the music production, I would be even happier with that. But so I produce music. I've been producing music probably on and off like my whole life. Probably more off, but I've been producing music on and off my whole life. I really enjoy it, and the more I do it, obviously, the more you do anything, you get better. That's where your energy is. So that where you're focused, you're gonna excel in that eventually. So you have focused energy towards that thing. Like I said, this is going to be a podcast where I'm able to talk about finance and music. I'm gonna be able to help spread education in regard to that, and there should be a way. There's going to be, if you're watching this on YouTube, in the description, there'll be an email where you can contact me with questions. If there's topics you want me to review, you'll be able to send me an email. And then also, if you're listening to this podcast, in the description, there should be a way to contact me as well, as far as the email. Also, if you're on YouTube, you just leave it in the comments as well. But I'm just looking over some of my notes. I don't really have much written down. I'm just happy to at least get it started. I kept running into so many issues with all these different programs you can use. Like, you can use, so what I was trying to use is OBS. OBS is a open software program to where a lot of people use it to stream, and like they use it for like reaction videos and things like that, but for some reason it just couldn't work. So I've been trying to figure it out, and like I said, I'm just gonna do what I can, and then keep learning along the way. I truly believe you gotta do both. You gotta at least do something. You gotta at least press record. I think it's gonna be awkward at first. I'm not really used to just like talking into a mic like that, so I'm learning along the way, and so I appreciate each and every person for watching, for listening. Like I said, this is episode 1. This is the beginning. Hoping to grow this as big as possible. I'm not sure what that's going to look like, but over time, I'll figure it out. And I appreciate each and every one of y'all for rocking with me. Again, my name is Cam Pat, and this is the Anmly Podcast, episode 1, the beginning. Thank you so much for watching and listening, and I'll see you on the next one.